a Craveable brand in 2020. Hi, I'm Jessika Phillips, a relationship marketing evangelist with Now Marketing Group, and I think we can all agree with the growth of dark social, chatbots, AR, VR, Alexa flash briefing, voice search, live video. There's a lot that has changed and evolved over the past decade as it relates to online marketing. While it's never been easier to start a brand online, it's never been harder to capture and retain the attention of our ideal audience. So what does it take to be a craveable brand now in 2020? I've asked some of my top friends in Digital Smarties their take on being a craveable brand.
In building a craveable brand for 2020, access is the name of the game, especially with live video content. Are you providing your customers with access to you and your brand that goes beyond what is expected from someone visiting a typical website or storefront? Are you taking them behind the scenes, introducing them to team members and, if appropriate, customers? Sharing your plans and thoughts on issues related to your business or industry? Providing forums for asking questions and interacting with you? And facilitating a community for audience members to engage with and support one another? The more opportunities for access you provide, the more craveable your brand becomes, which builds the type of connection and loyalty that 2020 customers want from the brands they support.
More than ever, the power of social media is going to come from those things you're doing both on and offline that helps develop a community of raving fans that are going to happily tag your business when someone asks for a recommendation in your niche. They're going to be bigging up your business in a private message to a friend, and they're going to purchase from you over and over again. That's going to mean providing your audience with value and an experience worth talking about. In other words, doing the unexpected and going above and beyond in everything you do, from the free offerings that you share online to the exceptional surprise and delight moments that you provide your customers with on a daily basis. Think about what your audience wants the most and deliver that to an exceptionally high standard via your free offerings and your paid products and services. This stuff isn't new, but it's becoming more and more important as social media continues to get more and more noisy and consumers are starting to get more skeptical as a result of so much first-hand experience of broken brand promises. This, combined with the fact that people are becoming more savvy and seeking out online reviews and recommendations, means that what people are saying about your business online is now more important than ever before. Building a craveable brand in 2020 means that your community becomes your most profitable marketing channel. Make other people's lives better, and they will make your business and in turn your life better.
My predictions for social media in 2020 are really all about personalization. I feel the brands are really going to focus on updating their strategy in order to compete in this dark social world. And what I mean by dark social is a lot different than the dark web. Dark social is the private conversations that are only going to keep increasing, meaning that people are going to be conversating more in Messenger and stories and private conversations that aren't necessarily public or can be tracked by brands. In order to continue to grow that word of mouth repeat referral business, brands are going to need to figure out how can they get invited to these conversations. Personalization is going to be the key, whether they're hosting a destination themselves, or a Facebook group, or resource centers on their website, sending personalized emails via video where they can have that forwarded on and tracked. That is going to be the things that their audience is going to respond to. The other thing with personalization is looking at ways that they can develop more meaningful relationships with their audience faster, because their audience is going to be in control of the marketing. Word of mouth is still going to remain the number one source of business generation. So brands are going to figure out, how can I either align with a community, another business that aligns with mine and has the same shared audience, or focus on micro influencers that can introduce me to that community and keep us top of mind. They're going to need to focus on accessibility and overall experiences in order to stand out. Knowing who their brand is, making sure that their message is easy to be understood so it's repeated on, and focus on speed ease of use, and accessibility.
What's up? I'm Tony from Tony Does Ads. And if you want to be craveable and to keep your audience coming back for more, you must be doing video content. There's no faster way to show your personality and for people to understand kind of the vibes of you, your business, and your brand than doing video content. So I highly suggest dive into video content, be transparent, be genuinely you, and see people coming back for more because you're craveable. Building a craveable brand in 2020 means that you're providing value. So you're putting out content consistently. You're seeing how people respond to it. You're actually responding to people. You're being social on social media. What a crazy concept. And you're answering questions for people. And you're really diving down into the nitty gritty of making sure people understand exactly what they need to know to be successful in this digital age.
Brian Fanzo here, iSocial Fans. Creating a craveable brand in 2020 really means, how do you build trust, loyalty? How do you establish that sustainability? How do you help someone handle controversy or things that might go wrong? And to me, this all comes down to two simple principles: consistency and simplicity. Consistency in the sense of showing up when you say you're going to show up, where you're going to show up, making sure that you are where you tell your customers you're going to be, as well as being where your customers currently exist. And then simply delivering quality content in the simplest forms. It doesn't matter if it's audio, video, or blogs, making it simple. And on top of that simplicity, also making it simple for people to talk about your brand to others. The power of word of mouth not only makes the brand craveable, but it helps your craveable fans turn other people into fans of your brand.
Hi there, I'm Angus Nelson from Golden Spiral Marketing, and I wholeheartedly believe that when you put your customer at the core of all that you do in your business, you win. And here's what that looks like. You pay attention to their felt needs, their pains, their challenges, and then you articulate it in a way that's conversational in tone. You can get this information simply by talking to your customers, simply by listening to all of the help tickets that are coming across your help desk. Look at what they're speaking, what they're saying, and what they're feeling, and then articulate that into your solution. People don't care about all of the different attributes and benefits. What they're looking for is for you to solve a problem. So therefore, you don't have to sell anything. If you can solve it, they're going to come to you. It's one of the most primary ways that you can become a craveable brand.
So there you have it. That's their top tips on being a craveable brand in 2020. It's really about shifting that mindset from just getting someone to buy from you, having them belong with your brand. That way you can grow more word of mouth or world of mouth referrals online, and that customer loyalty that's going to be essential for sustainable growth in the future. I would love to hear your top tips on being a craveable brand and what's worked for you. Leave it to us in the comments. Thanks so much for joining in with us today. Here's to being craveable in 2020.